Gregory, my Doucette till I go to Max. Wes Watson. Let's see.
And so why are you not cool?
Dude, I love Greg Doucette. Honestly, Greg Doucette is hilarious. I wish he would stop selling his crappy like supplement so much. He shilled it so many times, and he makes money. But he actually does such good bait. He reminds me of like the Asian tech guy. He's like the Asian tech guy for like the bodybuilders. He just baits the whole time. It's so awesome.
Like me. I went to jail. I'm cool. Everyone should aspire to be like me. I stole money, I assaulted people, and I sold drugs.
You take drugs or alcohol?
What is drugs?
I was cool. Everyone should be like me.
Faggot.
Really?
Do you understand, you fucking...
Coach,
Dude,
in
that's funny.
today's video, we're going to be looking at an alpha male. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's a guy that thinks he's better than everyone else because he has a lot of muscle and because he yells and screams a lot. And so the man in particular...
You guys don't understand though. We're about to get the band hammer, all right? Listen. We're about to get the band hammer, all right? I'm going to get the band hammer for 2 years ago going crazy. All right, having a little freak out stream. Nick's going to get the band hammer for being popular. I'm just going to be collateral damage. The only person that's going to be left is going to be Beardson. The only person left is going to be Beardson, and it's going to end Root Review. And it's going to be behind a paywall. And it's just going to be Beardson and Root Review. And everyone else will be banned. Also Jimbo. And it'll be over.
we're talking about, it's Wes Watson. And so you've all seen Mike Isertel talk about the...
No, the reason I didn't play it, the reason I don't play it, I don't remember what I said, all right? I remember it was bad. I was totally blackout drunk. And so I don't know what was said, and I don't want to know what was said, all right? It was not a proud moment. You know, it's not the end of the world. It's old, right? I honestly, like, I'm proud that, like, I, you know, overcame it. And I overcame that problem, you know what I mean? It made me stronger as a person. And like it shows my character to overcome my mistakes and to become a better person and be healthier. But you know, the glow up was crazy. But I don't know what I said. I wasn't there for it, so I don't want to see that. It's gross, dude.
Of using performance enhancing drugs. That it decreases your fluid intelligence and it makes you not experience normal human emotions.
It was legendary, but it was a moment in time we can't go back to. They're just words. What are you?
That it can make you angry. In particular, that guy from Bangladesh, he just wrote something in the comment section. But when he reads that, he gets mad, triggered, angry.
Like all I feel is rage.
Well, that's this guy in a nutshell. And the difference being, this guy has actually gone to jail. He says he used to sell drugs.
You really scared me. I scared myself, dude. I said I need to get a grip. I need to get a grip. All right. And sure enough, I did. You know, that's how life works. You know, you see you have a blind spot. Oh, wait, I've crashed my car 7 times. I need to get better at driving. You know, I have a blind spot with this. I need to, you know, I don't fold my laundry. My room isn't clean. I have a blind spot with that. I got blackout drunk and threatened rape multiple times while blackout drunk like an insane person because I thought it was funny. Okay, well, that's not funny to joke about. It's not good to joke about. You know, this is 2024. It's not 2022. It's just 2024. I gotta get better about that. You know, it's like you learn from your mistakes. I burned the food again. I didn't cook the food perfectly. So I need to learn how to cook the food better. You know what I mean?
Robberies and assaults. And so we should now all bow down to him because he knows more.
Dane's kind of built to be raped and murdered, though. Well, if you look at that video of Dean Withers and his friends, and they're in a circle, it's the same physiognomy. It's literally the same physiognomy as McNeil, where it's like a very weird, like freakish. There's something about it. It's like subhuman. I don't know what it is, but it's real.
Everyone else because he's a grinder. No,
Oops,
you're not.
Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, it was a oopsie daisy. Not good. Oopsie daisy, not great. You know, you gotta move on. You know, you live and you learn, and you gotta move on, and that's life. You know what I mean?
And so in his latest video, he outs himself. What is he really like? And I'm telling you, it's not good.
Down here at Pura Vida by my pad.
Diddy, it's a movie.
Into the man right here.
Bruh, that's so awesome. It's so funny to have Diddy in a video nowadays. Honestly, that's like a lore. That's like a deep lore, like epic kind of a cameo at this point.
And so he shows up to a restaurant at the same place as P. Diddy and brags about it on social media. Look at me. I happen to bump into somebody who's famous. Yeah, he's infamous. Infamous for doing what? And so did you also happen to have your male-shaped toys as well as your oil handy? And so great job, Wes Watson. You showed up and ran into, hopefully you didn't run right into it, with P. Diddy.
I mean,
Why is he A-logging Wes Watson? Wes Watson's an alpha male.
coincidence? Man, that's weird.
Is it a crazy coincidence or did he follow him? Are you searching out to get into his mansion? Do you want to join in his activities?
Gonna have to be extra loud, because in 2024, they still haven't made leaf blowers that don't make a crazy...
And so he's losing his mind because there's a person outside of his property who's cleaning the leaves with a leaf blower. It's making too much noise. And so because of that, he just can't hold it in. How many of you think that that's not because of the testosterone, the trend, all the steroids that he's blasting so that he can present his physique and make up for what he's missing inside? He likely has no self-worth, no self-esteem, and so he has to project himself to other men to feel like he's alpha. If I scream, shout, and intimidate, then they'll respect me. No, they won't. They might be scared of you because they don't know what's wrong with you. They're thinking, who is this jacked up dude on steroids that's losing his mind because I'm blowing the leaves off of his lawn? I was hired to do this job. I'm working hard to support my family. But you're going to come out here, curse and swear, losing your shit, all because I've been hired to do my job? Really? That's you? Yeah, I'm leaving.
Wes Watson is paying a landscaping company and then freaks out when the service he's paying for is being done.
And so what makes this more interesting than what Philion is saying is that he doesn't even buy his own property. That house that he claims is worth $24 million, he doesn't own, he actually rents. Wes didn't hire that landscaping guy, the property owner did. And so he's trying to make it look like the bro's worth $100 million, that he has more money than he can spend, but yet he's renting. If he actually had all that money, and I Googled how much money, it says his net worth was somewhere between $2 and $5 million. And so how many people who have a net worth of $2 to $5 million, let's go closer to 2, have enough money to even put a down payment on a $24 million home?
I'm all out of money!
Okay, there's a good invention for you motherfuckers.
Yeah, the hating's unreal, honestly.
And so he's losing his shit. He can't control himself.
We
Now,
love
let's
Wurzelroot. Hey, why are you talking about Wurzelroot, not me?
say it was imperative that he didn't hear that noise. He's recording a video on call with a famous person around the world, and they've scheduled this time, and he needs them to be quiet. And so could he not go outside and say, "Excuse me, sir, I know that you are paid to do this job, but unfortunately, it's just horrible timing. I have this podcast, I'm recording a video, the noise is just too loud, and could you come back a little bit later? I'm sorry for your inconvenience. Could you please do that for me?" Would that not work better than Jesus, mother, fucking Christ, you, I'll fucking cook. Get out of here. I mean, bro is hired to do that job. It's not as if he has a choice. That is what he's being
Is
paid.
Wurs a Polish PSL god? Yeah, Wurs is Polish. Wurs is actually Polish. He thinks he's Irish, but he's actually 100% Polish.
to do.
It's freaky, though, because he thinks he's Irish, but he's 100% Polish. What's up, Onioner? Have Alexander on the show? Alexander who?
Goes outside, he's yelling, hey, 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 screaming. Now, think of this. If it's loud for you inside of the house, do you not think that he's not going to hear you yelling, hey? He's probably got headphones on to dampen the sound so that he doesn't damage his hearing. Get that the fuck out of here. Imagine being that person, that human being that deserves respect. They're doing their job. It's not as if he showed up late. Hey, you showed up an hour late. It was supposed to be done by 10. It's 10 o'clock and I'm doing a video. That's on you. You showed up late. No, he showed up, he's doing his job, and he is shitting on him. And you know what's going on. This guy is on steroids. Anyone think this guy is natural? Oh, I don't have any vices. Y'all out there doing drugs, drinking alcohol, and so on. I have my shit together. You're on steroids. You're unstable.
Well, there the f you go. 2 minutes of the video wasted.
And wow, 2 whole minutes wasted because these motherfucker minimum wage guys, they don't know that I'm a multimillionaire and I have to work harder than last time.
This is Miami, and the shit's everywhere. Shit's blowing everywhere all the time.
Is he going to talk about the third nipple he has?
This is the lack of competence in our world today.
And so this is the lack of confidence in our world today. Not having been forced to wear something on our faces at Halloween. It's not poverty around the world. It's not lack of jobs, housing. It's not the inequality amongst different nations. It's the leaf blower that's too loud when I'm trying to record a video in my multi-million-dollar house. That's what's wrong with society.
If you would have saw what the guy was doing, it would blow your f***ing mind.
And so if we saw what he was doing, I'm pretty sure he was blowing leaves. He has a machine that blows air and it pushes the leaves off his lawn so that his lawn can look pretty. And so if you saw that, what would they be doing? What would they think? I think that they saw him out there, can hear him. I don't think that seeing him do that, I think everyone out there has seen somebody do that at some point in their lives. I don't think they would be mesmerized. I don't think they would mind one bit.
The logic is insane. That's like me paying for restaurant quality, healthy meals, and then getting mad when they show up at my doorstep.
And so I'm from Canada, and Canadians, we get snow. And oftentimes, if you're fortunate enough, you will pay people for a snow removal service. And so they will come and plow your driveway before you have to drive to work. And so imagine going outside and yelling at the people that you paid to remove your snow.
Well, you pay them. You pay the piper, you set the tune, all right? If you pay somebody to work, you can yell at them.
Because they're being too loud, screaming.
How's the chat bot going? Yeah, I feel like I finished it.
Off your pavement so that you can go off and drive to work. Hey, can't you see I'm trying to enjoy my breakfast in peace and quiet? Why are you doing this right now? You paid us to do this. This is our job. And so it makes no sense. But hey, what do you get at a guy who spent 10 years in jail, so he claims, when the reality is he's lying about that. He did go to jail, but not for 10 years. And he's trying to be the baddest man in the room. Trying to peacock as if he's badder than everyone else. Don't you see that I have a bunch of tattoos and that I take steroids, test and trend and so on, so that I can look more alpha than you? Don't you know that you have to now bow down to me because I'm a bad man?
When I see personal trainers in the f***ing gym and I've made their yearly salary by 10 a.m.
And so he's saying, you personal trainers, you're all losers. Going to the gym and working, getting paid, helping people to learn how to train their bodies, get them in shape. You're all losers because I made more money than you made an entire year by 10 a.m., of which he's lying. And so, bro, if you're really that rich, would you have to brag to this extent? Would you have to make up how much money you're making and lie and say you made more money than someone's total annual salary by 10 a.m.? Really? And so let's just do some quick math and let's assume that he makes more money in an entire day than they make it in a year. Now, remember, it's by 10 a.m. And so let's take a personal trainer who's making, let's say, $50,000 a year. That would mean that he's making $18 million a year if he makes that much money per day. And yet he says he makes that by 10 a.m. And so how many...
Imagine paying someone to plow your driveway. Well, I wouldn't do it. When I was a kid, we'd always just like snow blow it. But so I can see, like, it's really nice. Like having a plow on a truck is super, super nice. And it's so superior to snow blowing. Literally just having a plow on a truck and just driving it, you know, it's so superior to snow blowing. That's like one thing. If whenever I get like a house with like a big driveway, I'm gonna get like a little truck or like an attachment, or so I can just put a plow on the front of like my Navajo or something like that. And it's so nice, dude. You just drive through. It's so nice. It's so fast and easy compared to standing outside. Although I talk about this every year. One of the peak memories I have as a kid is snow blowing in the winter as a kid. And you're behind the snowblower, you're walking and listening to Radiohead as the snow comes down. And it's like sunset and like it's starting to get dark and you're snow plowing and there's snow on the ground and it's cold and wet and you're listening to like Karma Police. You listen to Karma Police or Plastic Trees or Fake Plastic Trees and you just hear it in your earbuds as you're snow blowing. It's so comfy, dude. It's legit, like as the snow comes down slowly. It's probably like one of the peak feelings in my entire life.
They believe that he
this is what you get.
$40 million a year. He's renting a house. If he made $40
so good.
million
Oh yeah, Death Cab for Cutie is good too. Death Cab for Cutie is good too, but Radiohead's just special. Radiohead's just special for snow plowing.
I think this guy would be renting, and if he was that rich, would he really be complaining about the guy who's blowing leaves in his yard? Where are his 5 butlers who all have limousines like Mike Isertel? I don't see 5 heated swimming pools in his yard.
Man, it'd be cool to like fight a dog with just your hands and kill it.
What did he say?
It's crazy to A like that. You're just LARPing, bro. Let him relax. It's not a big deal.
And so if this guy were making as much money as Mike Isertel, there's no way he'd be making fun of a guy for blowing leaves off of his yard.
How half you motherfuckers have families, you have kids, and you literally keep going to the same fucking job, collecting barely any money.
And so imagine having this as motivation for you. You're working your 9-to-5 job. Perhaps you're a nurse, you're a school teacher, you're a grave digger, you plow people's snow, and you're listening to this guy yell at you because he says he makes more money than you do in a year in a day. And so how does that make you feel? What would make you enjoy this? What exactly are you learning from this?
It's the fatherless experience, dude. It's called the fatherless experience.
What is the matter with you guys?
And so why are you not cool like me? I went to jail. I'm cool. Everyone should aspire to be like me. I stole money, I assaulted people, and I sold drugs.
You take drugs or alcohol?
What is drugs?
I was cool. Everyone should be like me. Really?
And you guys just settled for being two fat living in Minnesota? Is that what your vision was? Because mine was exactly what I am.
And so he says, did you envision yourself living as a fat with your fat wife and your fat kids, doing your shit job, making perhaps only $50,000 a year? Is that what you envisioned? Because what I'm doing is exactly how I envisioned it. Really. By breaking the law, selling drugs, going to jail, and abusing steroids, taking years off of your life. And so you've made it. You're much better than everyone else. Really. How so? How so?
Have 4 fat kids because we're stupid as and we don't know how to track our macros. We don't even understand anything about nutrition.
And so perhaps they don't understand about nutrition, but they probably knew enough not to sell drugs or assault people or to rob people. They probably didn't do that. And so, yeah, they might get their macros wrong, but at least they're not on steroids. If you were really intelligent, would you not be able to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I don't need to be on steroids. I have more muscle than I need. Why are you peacocking? Why do you need this? I mean, even Mike Isertel knows and acknowledges that taking steroids, it's bad for your health and your mind as well.
Like all I feel is rage.
But instead of, I don't know, talking to the guy like a human, he
This guy's a freak, though. This bro is a freak.
busted through the
Why? I don't get the style. And apparently it's a TikTok style. But what's the deal with the people wearing chains outside of there? Like wearing necklaces, I wear whatever. If you're Italian, black, you can do it, whatever. So, I don't really get it, but I know some people do it. And it's been a long time people who wear chains. What's the deal with like wearing a chain outside of your shirt? It's very weird.
door and embarrassed him.
What's up, Finn? You
filmed the video and then decided to post it online.
And so, frankly, I'm surprised that Joey Swole hasn't been summoned to defend this guy. Bro was minding his own business. He was doing his job. You decided to film him and embarrass him on social media for likes and attention. But all it did was make you look like a freaking moron.
You need to do better. Mind your own business.
Do you understand how bad I will violate you?
And so, yeah, I think most of us would prefer not to be violent.
Why would you wear a chain inside your shirt? Because it's a necklace, dude. Why would you wear one at all?
You know, he's hanging around with P. Diddy. Who knows what he might want to do? And so he's trying to like tough, saying, I'll have your body on the floor and I'll be back in prison. Bro,
Yeah, JDI should hire Wes Watson. It's the only way he wins. The only way he has a shot of winning.
Mind. You shouldn't have all these negative thoughts. Normal people, they don't think these things. And perhaps it's the steroids. I'm going with the steroids. I'm hoping that once you go off these steroids, perhaps lower the dose to HRT, then you can start to become normal. And in case you're wondering, you can, of course, get your blood work done from Transcend. Transcend and I have partnered together.
Nice, very cool.
Gotten my blood work, and on stage was made fun of influencers. And so if you saw that viral video from several months ago, he was on stage with various influencers such as Myron and Andrew Wilson. And
Myron.
He stood up and made fun of him, said, look at your fat body and your titties and how pathetic you are and how much money you have. Thought he would look cool. Made him just look like an ass.
We built that dude. We could do that, but we don't. Now we're fitting Jordan Peterson's quote of what a man should be anyways.
Pretty sure that Jordan Peterson wouldn't condone the way you're talking to people.
No, the rat's like this. The normal rat is like this. That's the normal rat. Like this, like this.
That it's not cool to go out and talk to somebody who's been hired to do their job to the best of their ability and to start cursing and swearing at them?
Working out every day, tracking your meals, getting jacked, loving yourself, dropping the drugs and alcohol.
And so isn't it ironic that he says you need to drop the drugs and alcohol when he's literally addicted to taking steroids himself? Does anyone actually believe that this man is natural? Nobody believes this guy is natural.
And then when I
We're all natural. Everyone here is natural, right?
see a jacked motherfucker in Miami, I'm like, this guy rode a goddamn scooter to the fucking gym. What the fuck?
I mean, does it really matter what you drove to the gym? If I show up to the gym on a bicycle versus a McLaren, does it really matter?
It doesn't matter. I look so fucking good. If you saw me in public, you would just think I'm a celebrity.
I look so good if you saw me in public that you would have to assume that I'm a celebrity.
I'm not even working out. I'm just on trend, dude.
We would assume that you're a drug dealer that went to jail. That has
When is Paul going to lower his dose and become normal? Never, dude. Never. I love trend balloon.
Tattoos, who's trying to cope for his inner inadequacies. Bro, look at yourself. There's a difference between being confident and being whatever you are. This ain't it.
And some people cringe.
Why do you have to be a celebrity? Because I want to, motherfucker. Because I had to beat you, motherfuckers. I'm better than you.
I don't make mistakes. I'm not just like the rest of you. I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better.
I'm better than you. And so for some reason, I don't know how he was raised, probably not effectively. After all, most parents who do a good job don't envision their kids going to prison. And so you have 2 kids right now. How would you feel if at the age of 20, they were sent to prison for 10 years? Would you feel that you did them justice as a father? Would you think that you raised them properly? Or would you think, yes, be you? Do what you want to do. And if robbing, assaulting, and selling money is what you want to do, go after it. Be true to yourself. Or would you think, hey, yeah, don't do that. Let's work on not doing that. Yeah, let's not be me.
If you were standing there and you were better than me, you pulled up in a better whip, you had a better watch, you were in better shape, you dressed better, your bitch was badder, I would love you.
And so essentially, he only likes people who have more money than him.
Swag. It's called being swag, dude. Okay, Wes Watson plays with these soy boys like a cat with a mouse, dude. Let's be real. Wes Watson plays with these soy boys like a cat with a mouse. He's just a goat, dude.
More expensive car, a more expensive watch, or a hotter girlfriend, then that means you're better than them. There's more to life than that.
I love that guy, because I would love if someone could beat me, because then I could actually learn.
And so it seems like is that he doesn't truly want anything for himself. He values
Should people with
his
criminal
life.
tendencies be true to themselves? Yeah, but they should find a way to channel that into a positive aspect, right? A channel into like running a business, or being like a security guard, or going on adventures instead of this criminality. Like criminality is like this misapplied extra energy and misapplied like love of adventure. And you should find a way. Maybe go work on a boat, in Alaska, do some fishing. Work on a fishing boat in Alaska, go on an adventure. Go join the Merchant Marines, something like that. Or you can actually like enjoy your lonerism and your excitement. Become a lumberjack. You know what I mean? Be like a gay person, become a lumberjack. You just gotta channel your energy into a positive direction.
If unimpressing other men, he wants.
Everybody has a role. Everybody has a place in society. Everybody has a role they can play. Everybody has a positive aspect so that they can channel their energy and their natural desires into. And the problem is, and I'm saying this from personal experience, is when you don't channel in a productive direction, you can bottle up and you can explode, right? And we all know I've had moments where it explode. Hope you had a good week, son. I did.
$10. Hope you had a good week, son.
There's things I have.
Thank you. I did have a good week, but I'm talking right now. But it's basically if you don't channel in the right direction, you can bottle it up, or you can use it in a bad direction, or bottle it up and it explodes eventually. You just need to, it's like batai and excess energy, right? You need to find a way to expend the excess energy in a healthy way. If you can do that, whether you're a country, whether you're a business, whether you're a person or a family unit or a friendship group, if you can do that, you're going to succeed and you're going to grow and empower and influence and yourself, your personal self, But if you can't do it, it'll destroy you, because everybody has excess energy, whether it's excess sexual energy, excess physical energy, excess mental energy, excess emotional energy, whatever. Excess energy in terms of like going on adventures, excess energy in terms of talking with people. You have to find a way to channel in a positive direction. And if you do, excess criminal energy, that's just like domination, competitiveness, that sort of stuff. Or lack of empathy. You can channel that in a positive direction and become like Chadson Chadley.
That he can impress other men. He wants a fast car to impress other men. And he wants an expensive watch to impress other men. He also, based on his size, 250 pounds of muscle, he wants a better physique to impress other men. Bro is perhaps a closet homosexual.
Can you find a way to play Gummo for 60 seconds? No.
Perhaps that is the problem. That is what's going on. He's fighting his demons. His true self wants to come out of the closet. Perhaps hang out with P. Diddy. But he doesn't know how to come clean. And so rather than that, he screams out and lashes out at the world. You need to be alpha. You need to yell and put other people down. Make more money. Have better bitches and so on. And so is this the anti-Joey Swole of the world? And so, Wes, rather than doing what you're doing, why don't you do what you truly enjoy? You're saying you had this vision, but in my opinion, this vision has been all about impressing other men. Why don't you just impress yourself? Perhaps your family. Your family doesn't give two shits about you weighing 250 pounds. It's taking years off of your life. And I'm sure they wouldn't like to hear you screaming at the landscapers. And so why not do something to impress the people that you love? Why don't you do something to perhaps impress yourself? And so perhaps Wes Watson can get off of the steroids and switch to using Turk Builder and Geotune. You need